Right, another video response. This is for wyattoneable. Again, I'll put a link below. Good channel, really tidy bloke. Well worth checking out. So his comp is best prep. I think it was best prep. It better be now. And I had to think about this again. I always have to. I don't do many of these competitions because I don't feel it's appropriate. But you know, some people I feel like should answer. You know, straight away you think, well, knowledge. If you got the knowledge, that's going to help you a hell of a lot. Yeah, well, then I come to the conclusion of, well, yeah, if I was on my own, single, I probably would have rented this house out, grabbed my gear, got a camper van and headed over to Iceland for a few years to ride this storm out. Because they've kicked all the bankers out, haven't they? You know, all well and good, eh? And just hope my house is here when I come back, eh? But that ain't the case. 3 kids, missus, dogs, all sorts of stuff. So it's one thing me sitting around the table to the kids when they're starving going, Daddy knows everything. God, look at all the stuff Dad knows. Well, I ain't gonna feed him, is it? So this has got to be my best prep. For me, anyway. And that is about, I'd say, give or take, depending on how many people I'm feeding, if it's just my family, 8 to 12 years of food. And they're nearly all organic seeds. That's a hybrid F1. But carrots are a pain. You know, if you want to take the seeds off a carrot, you've got to let it grow, you've got to let it go to seed. And it takes 2 years, real pain. So I can't be bothered with that. But I have got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of seeds. And I've got the knowledge and the equipment here to grow all of this. It's just a whole box full. I should have frozen by now. But I've been undecided. I've also got these, you know, loads of sprouts. Stacks of them. But I just haven't made my mind up how I'm going to do it. And I'm pretty sure now what I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to put them in yearly boxes. So, 2012, 2013 and onward. And then put them down around the edge. I got a box freezer, put them around the edges of the box freezer. In date order. Just because I'm a bit sort of anal like that, I suppose. Around. And each year I can just pull the bag out. And it's an incredible amount of food. I've got a lot of very fast growing stuff. Like the sprouts and the salad and radishes and all that stuff. Really fast growing stuff. So you can get on with it immediately and eat. And then I've got, you know, the all long-term stuff. But it should be about 10 to 12 years. Because there's so many seeds in a lot of the, not so much the sprouts, because they'll go quite quickly. But in the fact, there's hundreds of seeds, and there's no way you're going to plant hundreds of carrots. You know. So each packet will last me 2 years on its own. So I'm probably looking at 20 years of seed, but you know, I'll end up growing excess so I can give to people that haven't got anything. I'm just a bit soft like that. And that's it. That's my entry. And I did a little bit of a video in the past about this, and when I bought them, and these I spent just over £300 on this seed. I cleaned out the whole shop. I think it was 25% off to begin with, and then a week later they went down and I knew they do this every year, so I was ready for it this time. I've missed out in the past, but I was like a cat pouncing on a mouse this time. They had nowhere to go. And so they're 25% off, and then it went to half price. So it's like 75% off. and I still spent £300. So can you imagine how much that would cost? We're looking 600-700 quid worth of seeds here. I wouldn't put it past £1,000, I'd be surprised. But a lot of this is fast growing, and a massive amount of it is the winter crops, you know, parsnips and onions and winter cabbage, and you know, just on and on and on, really. And that's things like this, really easy to grow. They'll grow anywhere. I could walk down the street and just pop these in the hedgerows and then go back later and, you know, just snip them off. Grow easy, they don't need any things. So I've thought about pretty much as many angles as I can. You know, if I can't grow at home, I can grow in the hedgerows in places that people just don't know about. That's just salad. Most of it will go to seed, and I'll of the salad, and we'll collect that seed. So again, it just keeps going on and on and on. But there, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'll go for. So Wyatt, nice one. All the best with your comp, mate. And everyone go check him out. See you later.